in for just a little bit. I'm on Watcher of Realms at the moment, and gonna try to do some of the daily stuff real quick before I get ready for bed. Had a long day today, so let's see what we got. Let's go over to Guild, and we'll go to Drake's Chasm Daily. Looks like, what have we? Alright, so had people attack the Hard Dragon and the Nightmare Dragon. Joa and AV2525 both attacked Nightmare once. Joa, AV, and Crix attacked the normal or the Hard Dragon once, and it looks like, let's see here, Crix attacked the Easy Dragon once. So interesting. It's a pretty good spread of stuff. I think the only chance we would have would be to do the hard one, but honestly, none of them have much chance. I'm afraid. Well, okay, hard we can probably, maybe, possibly do. I think with the auto fight I was doing about 15%. If I just do that again a couple of times, that may be sufficient. Let's go back real quick and see what we can see here. Looks like I have to click on this events thing, check out the Tales of the Smith. Event starts in 1 hour and 10 minutes. So tomorrow, I suppose, technically. This one starts at the same time. Then we've got something called Scroll Exploration. Tap on the scroll tiles on the left to view quests and rewards and receive the rewards by completing the quests. So we click on this, perform one summon during the event. Restore your stamina with this potion and always stay vigilant as you explore the land of Tia. So if we do one summon, then we get one potion. So we complete this to unlock the next one, it looks like. Sure, let's go for it. Let's summon one. Looks like we got Hayden, a 2-star fighter. It says, hulking and tanky, this trusty warrior can reduce hero summoning costs. Cool. Continue. Okay. And then we go back over here and we can claim this lovely prize. Huge stamina potion. Let's do this one. Spend 20,000 gold during the event. Powerful ancient pieces are sealed here, and the heroes of Tia thirst for their power. So, 20,000 gold during the event. Now, what we've not done today yet is claim our thing here. Let's see. Still don't really just want to waste it, so I'm going to refresh this. We've got 3 free refreshes. Let's see what we can get of interest. So far, nothing. Try again. Alright, we have a rare summoning crystal, so we're gonna grab that. Because when I see that for 70 diamonds, that's a lot less than 88 diamonds. So I'm gonna take it when I see it. That's going to update my black market stuff. Let's do another refresh. Alright, nothing there. Alright, so we got the thing we needed from that. Let's go to quests here, and we can claim this. Clear any stages 5 times today. Claim that for 1 stamina potion sample. Spend 100 stamina today. Claim that for 1 stamina potion sample. Perform 1 summon. We'll claim our 4-star psychic power shard. Level up heroes 3 times. Claim the stamina potion sample. Make 1 purchase in the black market of the Dwarven Association. That's for 10,000 gold right there. Obtain 1 piece of gear from Gear Raid. We got that for 5 auto fight chances. Get friendship points 1 time. Yeah, we did that. 10 friendship points. And pay your faction trial on any difficulty level 1 time. Claim that for 10,000 gold. Now it looks like to get this this 30 diamonds here, we can do the tide onslaught or participate in the arena one time. Or both. Let's go ahead and do the arena one time real fast. We got 4 of the arena coins from defending against other players. So let's see here. We're going to get slaughtered. It's going to be fine. Let's do it. Play our one round. Alright. Recommended heroes or marksman. It's an anti-air DPS challenge. You know, sure, why not? Let's do it as is. 0 real chance here, I think. I suppose I could. Odds are they're going to just smash us before we can do very much. I can try to make a defense here. I really don't think it's going to work out, but let's see if we start there, if we have any chance whatsoever of getting these guys. It's not looking real good. It's not looking as bad, actually, as I expected it to, so there's that. But it's not real pleasant. And they've already gotten round 1, so it's worse than could be hoped, and better than expected, I think. I think that's accurate. But we'll go ahead and throw Wrath out. Or no, his name is Arrogance. Didn't get there someday. Someday. It really doesn't matter. It's a game loss. But you know, there was no real opportunity to win that fight, so I'm not real concerned about it. So Hayo slaughtered us. Alright, next. So that knocks down the gold 3 points. We get 3 arena coins and 4 Duel of Champions points for that. Nice, nice. Forgot that today was arena fighting day. There's an event starting for that, that started for that today. Alright, so we got that in. And then we come over here and let's see, go to quests and claim this, participate in the arena 1 time to get 5 auto fight chances. And we can also claim our 30 diamonds for the day. Now let's go ahead and do the tide onslaught. We have to claim that 1 time today. Again, I'm not going to assign the tide talents quite yet. It's been basically we just slaughtered the opponent in this thus far. We have significantly more BP than they do, so I'm gonna just forge ahead for the moment. Very much overpowering these guys the last time. So unless things have changed drastically between the BP, or at least the, I guess, the DPS of our opponents and the survivability of them between the last stage and this one, I think we're going to be alright through this. Now I did notice they don't instantly just drop to the electricity field as they go through now, which is a significant difference from the last time. And it implies to me that maybe it's time to do something to increase the DPS a little bit on our guys in lieu of the tiny talents. So perhaps I should actually look at that after this go around. Now we got 30 diamonds, 20 epic skill dust, and 13 talent points for that. If we go over here, let's see what we have. And if we want to get anything, if we don't. Okay, this requires that we spend 525 talent points in basic talents before we can get it. This says Dragon's Breath has to reach level 1 to be able to get that. Let's see what that's all about. This is Dragon's Breath. Summons a dragon to deal damage to all enemies within range twice. Okay, so this is the, where did that go? It's right there. Okay. So, what is it that okay, we have to have spent 525 points. That's what that is. Oh, of course. Of course. That makes sense. It's, you know, in mine. All right, cool, cool. In that case, let's have a look here. All right, we have to have invested stuff in other places. All right, no, okay. This is ground units plus 10 and defense to their health and plus 10 to their defense. And their size is increased. This is healers, rage regen plus 25% and size is increased. What's this up here? Recharging shield. For every 10 seconds, ground heroes gain a shield equal to 20% of their maximum health. What else we got? Healers, rage regen plus 50%. Size is increased. More HP and defense. Alright, so that's actually all that we're missing is HP and defense on our guys for them and healer boosts. So, rage regen plus 25% is pretty cool. I suppose. Yeah, alright. I'll go with this, I guess. The melee attack booster. Give them some more HP and defense. Why not? Get that up all the way. It's not what I would have chosen, but I suppose it's good enough. Still need to spend another 90 points. Suppose we could boost our healers up. Why not? Alright, now we have 134 left. We can get this this dragon's breath and get that out of the way. Alright, now the next things we'll be able to do will be to increase our DPS with the marksman a little bit, or ground units HP and attack increased by 1% for 10 seconds every time they take damage, stacking up to 20 times, or mage's AoE target cap plus 3. Cool, good to know. Now let's get back out of there with stand wave 44. Now notice that I don't have necessarily the best people out here. Like, for instance, I could remove Dailies and put Wrath there instead. I think that would help a little bit. Seems like a good idea. I mean, that'll just increase the DPS a little bit on them. And that should be fine. Alright, fight, confirm. Now that we have the dragon's breath, that'll be the third thing. I think the one over to the right here is the dragon. Looks like, yeah. So we already had the arcane defender and whatever the middle thing is. And then we've got this dragon. We didn't really increase the damage with the tide talents that we chose there, but that's all right. We did what we could, I suppose. All right, we got 30 diamonds, 20 epic skill dust, and 13 talent points for that. Stand wave 45, just jump right into the next one, I think. Like that. We're moving along quickly. So Voltus's electricity field is still knocking them down pretty well. And the gate is still not being damaged at all. Far from breached. We got 60 diamonds, 20 legendary skill dust, 1 epic skill crystal, and 13 talent points for that one. I'll claim the loot there. And let's see what we get today. Looks like 60 talent points, 4 epic skill dust, 3,500 gold, 35 stamina, and 58 rare skill dust. Not bad. Alright, let's get out of here. And I think look back at the events again. So we have the Duel of Champions here. Fight the arena battles to earn points and win bountiful rewards. Cool. If you look here, if you win a fight, you get 8 of these little tokens. If you tie, you get 6, and if you lose, you get 4. Cool. Good to know. I will. I won't do the zombie invasion quite yet. I want to, but I won't because it seems like not the best idea. Let's hop over here to the black market. The dwarf has a few new things, none of which I'm interested in. Let's see what the camp looks like. I have to clear stage in 7-15. Complete 3 orders in the trading hall. How are we looking on the trading hall? Alright, nothing I can really do there. It's a whole mess. So that's no use. I can come over here to the mine and pick up 750 coins, 450 XP potions, and 1 mystery chest. So we got an Insignia of Endurance 1 as the mystery item there. Very cool. Alright. What else? There's the idle guy here. He's not quite ready to give us that last little bit of what he has on offer. But let's see. Let's go to quests. Claim this, claim the Tide Onslaught rewards 1 time button. And so we've got all that done. Now let's go to the guild. See if there's any guild quests I need to do. Challenge Tricks Chasm 2 times. Clear promotion raid on any difficulty level 3 times. What might I want to do there? I think actually I'll come back. We've got to do 3 times. Let's check our heroes and see where they're at. Looks like I need some of these. Let's go ahead here and wherever we've last done, which appears to be here, I will auto fight 3 times. Okay, so we'll start that. Now we'll go AFK for a moment to get some coffee. I'll be right back. I decided to forgo the coffee and just get some water instead. It's rather cold here at the moment. We've got a chilly night out there. So I was noticing that part of this Lord bonus that Wrath gets is that every time a faction team member is deployed, all deployed team members gain 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%, and 35%, respectively. However, their healing received is reduced by 20, and that's attack speed. Their healing received is reduced by 20% as well. So they attack faster, but they also don't get as much healing. All right, we got 2,100 coins, 1,620 XP potions, and 19 Insignia of Mages attack 3s for that, which isn't bad, really. But, it's pretty decent, really. Where does that put us with arrogance? It's not too bad. We're 14 shy of being able to promote him. It's going to make a big difference because it's going to unlock. I think it's going to unlock this talent, demon bow, and puts burning on the target. Maybe not, but I think so. Yes, there's promotion grade 5. What promotion grade are we at? I think we're at 4 right now. So if we get this, then we're going to get demon bow, inflicts burning on the target. Demon blades in normal stance, 30% chance to increase hero's attack speed by 30, stacks up to 3 times for 10 seconds, which is, that would be very, very excellent. Yeah, I think it's something to strive for, certainly. It looks like we have enough to upgrade somebody's skill. Not his, but somebody's. Trying to decide at this moment whose skill should I upgrade. I am not sure. There's some options. And then I think maybe hers is going to be definite because she's the only blue one who needs an upgrade and is capable of getting up with us and with us they'll use. So, methinks maybe she's the answer for that. Because certainly she could use a little bit of help. Can't do another one because we don't have any more of these rare skill crystals. Otherwise, it'd be pretty nice to have another one. Alright, if we can only upgrade one purple, and tonight we're going to try to fight the dragon here in a bit, I think I'm going to get Brienne, maybe. Yes, Brienne seems like the right choice. Yeah, let's do it. One. We only have the one skill. What is it called? Skill crystal? Skill something. Damage each side arrow plus 15 attack. This is called epic skill crystal. So she still has another one. I for some reason thought we only had the one. Okay, well, let's try again. Not enough items. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, it's actually the epic skill dust that we don't have enough of. Interesting. We could do wrath, and it wouldn't, it wouldn't hurt. We would use a little bit of this epic skill dust to do it. It's normally the skill crystals that I'm short on, but it looks like this time I'm short on the skill dust. Hmm. It's a bit of a conundrum. But let's have a look over at him again and see what his things are. Got AoE damage increases, damage multiplier increases, that would be good. And just straight up damage pluses. Alright. Well, let's see. It is 1:14, so I better hurry along here. Let's check on this faction trial thing. This has a dot, so let's check it out. Alright, we can upgrade Dragon's Shelter. So let's get that upgraded as much as possible. Now, we have Assemble and Dismantle here. Looks like we would have to disassemble, we'd have to dismantle some of these fancier ones in order to get some of the other ones. Which, that doesn't make any sense because we have 7 of 8 of the ones we reach with the next level. I don't know, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's pick this. Hey Quad, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. How's everything going? Let's try the Trial of the Esotericists. I don't know if I have any of those. Well, let's just find out what we've got here. We go to fight. Oh boy, alright. This is what we've got to work with. I guess we'll use all 3. Let's see. What does this map look like? Let's go back and have a look. Quad says everything's going great. Been playing Elite Dangerous with my Dutch friend. Cool. I have no idea what that means. What is Elite Dangerous? Let's look at the map. Oh wow, that's a different map than we've seen before in anything. We have 4 portals that the enemy will come out of. We have 1 soul shard to defend. But there are some strange symbols on some of these platforms, and there are some blue braziers. I don't know what those are all about. Kind of sketchy. We'll check it in a minute. Quad says it's a space simulation game with many ways to play, but the way I choose to play is basically freight hauling, aka space trucking. Okay, so is it similar to like EVE Online? Alright, we have a Supreme Destroyer activated. Physical damage reduction plus 60%, magic damage reduction plus 60%. Combat mode. When attacked or awakened by patrollers, it shifts into combat mode, greatly increasing its movement speed. This golem construct is crafted from precious white enchanted stones with exquisite carving skills and imbued with magical knowledge. It can only be activated through the use of magic energy and can wield a giant axe to cleave through enemies with ease. Then we have a common destroyer, physical damage reduction plus 40%. When attacked or awakened by patrollers, it shifts into combat mode, greatly increasing its movement speed. This golem construct is crafted from precious white enchanted stones with exquisite carving skills and imbued with magical knowledge. It can only be activated through the use of magic energy and will attack enemies with its sharp sword. Alright. That's very similar. One has an axe, one has a sharp sword. Quad says, kind of, yes. I've missed the Copernicus corner story time. Well, fortunately, you're back in action now, right? Alright, now we've got the Uncommon Destroyer over here. Now I'll notice that all of these thus far have been melee. So everything, all the monsters at stage 1 are melee units. So, good to know. Quad says adds. Alright. Iron Shell, physical damage reduction plus 40. So let's see. We have physical damage pretty much all the way around. This one also has magic damage. So physical damage and magic damage on the pin. The others are just physical damage. When attacked or awakened by patrollers, it shifts into combat mode, greatly increasing its movement speed. swings the chained hammer and smashes it into the ground, dealing high AoE damage to the target and their adjacent ground heroes. This golem construct is crafted from precious white enchanted stones with exquisite carving skills and imbued with magical knowledge. It can only be activated through the use of magic energy and will smash targets with its giant meteor hammer. Alright. Everybody is activating through magical energy. Very interesting. Let's go back and give this a shot. We don't have a lot of options. We're definitely going with magical energy. We have the BP for the round. Let's see what happens. I have no idea anything about the little, I don't know what he is. The little dude we have here, the troll guy. This is a lightning glyph. Place a hero upon it to activate its powers and watch as the hero's attack speed gets a powerful boost. Cool. We like powerful boosts. When a hero uses skills while standing on a lightning glyph, they will trigger magical resonance, unleashing a surge of energy that deals massive damage to all enemies and slows them. Use lightning glyphs strategically for triumphant glory. Well, alright. We can hope that what we're doing is going to be strategic. I think it's not great, but this should give us the biggest opportunity to hit the guys as they come in. This other little dude over here, I have no idea what the little troll dude does. He's a level 1. It's gonna be really fancy, I'm sure. I think we want to try to bottleneck them right here so that we get the best use of her dots, basically. That's the goal. It's not going to be wonderful, but we'll see how it goes. As far as things go, I suppose I better put our little troll guy down on the other side, on one of those other areas. What will he do? Who knows? Let's just stick him right here and see if we can do anything. When activated, summon spikes that deal AoE damage equal to 120% attack to multiple enemies within the range for 10 seconds. The spikes will continue to exist for 7 seconds, dealing damage to passing enemies one time. So all of this is automatic, and therefore, let's go ahead and double tap it. Welcome back, bud. Oh, okay, so my poor little level 1 fellow did actually do a tiny amount of damage. It's more than... okay. Much less tiny, or much less tiny than I had thought he would do. I thought he would do less damage. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Hopefully we get enough DPS from our 1 DPS that we actually kind of have to make it through the first round. If we can manage a second round, that would be amazing, but I'm just, really not thinking I have great odds for that. We'll see. Maybe. This is kind of crazy how slow it's going, even in double. Did make it past stage 1, so that's a unexpected win in that regard. Alright, excellent. Max level heroes, yes, okay, shortest time, yes, all that. So we got 9 of these Shelter Insignia ones, and 30 Hero XP potions. Let's complete that. And then hop over to the Pantheon, because I think we can spend some of these points now to upgrade this, and get a little bit of rage regen and hit point bonus. And apparently, a little more than expected there. So very good. Alright, wonderful. Now we can go back over here, and I know it's blinking over there. But I think I've still got time to do this faction trial over here. Again, we're not going to make it very far. No major expectations going on. But it looks like we do meet the suggested BPE for this round. Maybe we can do it. Who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell. Let's do the same technique, if you want to call it a technique. We'll throw this girl out, and then try to throw down a cyclone, and then after that, try to put down the troll guy. I wonder what his name is. Gonkba. We'll put Gonkba last. Maybe I shouldn't, though. Maybe I should put Gonkba next. I don't know. Cyclone's not going to really do anything. Maybe he's the better option. I don't know. Throw him here. And I don't think that they'll make it over to where Cyclone is going to be before we're able to get him. So why not? Go ahead and get a little bit more DPS out there. And then we can double down this, and hopefully we'll have enough to make it through stage 2. I think we might. There's a possibility. I'm becoming more hopeful by the moment, honestly. Slowly but surely they approach. These large guardian types on the left are rather, no, I don't know, they're very mechanical. They move in a clunky fashion. I feel like they're significantly slower than their counterparts, who are also clunky, but they seem to move at a little more rapid pace over there on the right. They're smaller, but more agile, perhaps. And that one just, he did not want to make that step at all. All I can say is I'm glad that I didn't have anybody slowing them down that I know of. Troll might be slowing them down a little bit. I don't know why I'm calling him a troll. He just looks kind of like a troll, I feel. Alright, we got 13 more of these Shelter Insignia 1 and 30 XP potions. So, not bad there. Come back over here, and once again, we'll pop into Pantheon. See if I can spend anything. Looks like I'm not able to. 7 out of 14 of those. So there's this assemble and dismantle. I have no need to do that. I don't think. I could assemble some to the next level, but I think I won't. Let's just not worry about that quite yet. And instead, go back to the faction raid. Can I make it through stage 3? I mean, maybe. It doesn't actually hurt to try. Let's check the guide and see if the map has changed. It doesn't appear to have changed. The destroyers appear to be the same. So let's go ahead and give it a shot. Ah, he thinks that I need more heroes in my team. Well, I don't think that it's wrong. I just don't have any alternative here. We're just gotta go with what we got. And so, again, same plan. Nothing particularly better that I can think of to do, which is not to say that there's nothing better that I can do, just nothing better that I can think of to do. So again, we're going to deploy the troll guy next. Gonkba, that's his name. Deploy Gonkba next. And then Cyclone will come after. go. And then we'll turn that into double time. I think that Gonfro must be slowing those guys down. I mean, in addition to the fact that perhaps they're just naturally slower, he does seem to be causing them to move along even slower. If you look at the ones coming in from the top before he hits them, and then you look at them after he hits them, he's definitely doing something that's slowing them down. He's got some kind of a snare, I think, that he's putting on them. I don't know how to actually see that. I always want to be able to just click on it and then it show me what's going on with him, but that's not the way this goes. Also, these little blue fire braziers don't really seem to do anything. I had thought that they might have some kind of an effect, like an area effect, but they don't seem to. Alright, finished stage 3. Now, we did get all 3 stars on all of these so far. We got 14 Shelter Insignia 1s and 30 XP potions. And we'll again go back here and look at this. I know we have the assemble and dismantle. I suppose we could assemble some of these into those. And how many do we need? We need a total of 14. So that's all we have. And it's one away from where we would need to be. So, what's this all about? Events. Enhances the quality of resources discovered by Hyperion through daily adventures, or daily adventures. We got 50 diamonds and 1 XP bonus plus 100% there. Alright, wondrous. Wondrous good. Then we have this. Hold on. Didn't check to make sure that it's the same. It might not be. Map inputs, it's not quite the same. We now have 5 portals here. We have 3 locations to put people to increase their damage. Not wonderful. And then we have the Supreme Destroyer, Uncommon Destroyer, White Tower Scholar, and the Common Destroyer. Now, what's the White Tower Scholar now? One thing we can see immediately is that it's going to be putting ranged people into the game now. That's going to be an issue fairly quickly. Rage Drainer, the White Tower Scholar wields magic to drain rage from enemies and deal magic. Scholars of the White Tower typically wear white robes and blue coats. They're dedicated to pursuing the valuable magic knowledge held within the tower. In their eyes, the destructive power of magic is merely a side effect of its wisdom. Alright, so we will try it, because again, there's really nothing to lose from giving it a shot, so we shall fight anyway, in spite of our clearly inferior team. Alright, so we're gonna kinda go with as much of the same plan as possible. We're gonna stick her here, and then the best place I think to put our friend the Gonkba is going to be over there to the far left on that platform with the blue lightning bolt. And then we're going to face him this way to get the best spread that we can. And And then we only have one more we can put out, and it is Cyclone. So I'll put him in such a position as to attempt to bottleneck any oncoming enemies. And then, after that, we win or we lose. We'll see. Alright, Valkyra says, the White Tower's Scholar skill, Rage Drainer, allows him to absorb your hero's rage and deal damage. Make sure to take him down swiftly to prevent him from disrupting the activation of the lightning glyphs. Unfortunately, there will be no taking him down swiftly this time around up here. We'll take him down if we can. It won't be swift. It will be painful and slow. Because I really only have the one thing I can do over there. The other possibility would be to wait and put him here. And then we could slow those guys down. Apparently not for long. The idea was to try to slow them down long enough for them to be hit more by Phelan. But alas, alack, it was not to be. Now I can put him either place. I think, you know what? I'll put him there again. Why? That mage just hits him and he's gone, but it wouldn't matter. Maybe we could have gotten a little bit more done if we put him on the other side. I don't know. Hard to say. Probably could have hit some of these golems a little bit. Sadly, it's not looking good for our team. I mean, it just kind of depends. Can we get this guy burnt down? Oh no. It's not really terrible. It's not really great. It's not really terrible. I thought for a second that I put him on the wrong spot, but I actually didn't. Right there's spot. Oh yeah. Look at that. We almost got to get out. Alright, so we did not get 3 stars on this, but the very fact that we managed it at all is kind of awesome. So we got 23 of the Shelter Insignia ones, 60 XP potions, and 1 Corridor of Glory point for that. Could try it again with our fancy new level. But let's go over the Pantheon. Let's see what we got here. We can assemble another Shelter Insignia. And then upgrade this. Not going to make it very far here, I'm afraid. I could assemble some more, but I think I won't right now. Let's have a look real quick. But I'm going to go try to kill the dragon and try to do as much to it as possible because I'm out of time really. I think I'd better go do that. What was that? First, before I leave, what is this thing that's at the end? Faction exclusive ancient mythic gear. Open to randomly obtain 1 faction exclusive ancient mythic gear. Cool. Alright, we do have a few things to claim here. We've got 1 epic skill crystal, 50 stamina, and 1 rare summoning crystal, which is always nice. Alright, let's get out of here. Come look, because I think we got, nope, dude on the harbor. Flame broiled beef and blazing chilies. Now, what more do we currently need? We have to trade in some things over here. So we can trade in this this bit of stuff here. the beef and the pineapples and get some items. Um, could go and try to get some mushrooms or jumbo spinach. Yeah, you know what? Let's go see what we can get first. Mushrooms and jumbo spinach. Okay, so that's this direction. We have to go here. We can set sail. And that'll be a good thing to the end of the way. Can't do this yet still, because we've got to complete things over here. Let's submit that. Do I want to? Oh, you know, I suppose. Why not? Let's go for it. Submit this one. And we get 1 ancient summoning crystal shard, 20,000 gold, and 50 stamina. Now, one of our quests in the event for this corridor of glory, no, it wasn't that. It was for scroll exploration. So one of the quests was spend 20,000 gold during the event. Why don't we go do that real quick? I'm sure we can manage. Find something to grab. I'm not really excited about it, but we could get some things, I'm sure. Yeah, I guess we could get 3 of the Insignia of Marksman's. These items are not winning me over. In fact, I'm going to spend 500 to refresh. I guess that counts too, right? I don't want to spend diamonds to get any of those things for sure. It wouldn't help me in any way. Alright, we'll just spend some more coin to refresh. Getting closer by the moment. Alright, let's grab a small stamina potion for 12,000. That's so much gold. Doing it anyway. So we need to spend some somehow. I'm not sure exactly what we're at right now. Let's do 3,000 more of these guys. And then come out here and check and see where we're at. Or if it'll tell us exactly where we're at. Looks like we did it. Let's claim that. We got 10 master keys, the general item for all gear dungeon challenges. Can be obtained in gear raid 1, 2, and 3. Won't be removed and can be used only after dungeon keys are depleted. Let's try this. Clear any stages 15 times during the event. Restore your stamina with this potion and always stay vigilant as you explore the land of Tia. This is a huge stamina potion, so cool. Alright, Corridor of Glory, we have 80,000 gold to claim there. Let's go back and let's see the War Room and Drake's Chasm. Running low on time very badly. Let's try the Hard Dragon. Maybe let's go fight. Sneak set up like this, and the way that I was doing it is I was trying to put Autumn on the team and then put Camille just on Arrogance. And I feel like that worked pretty well. Let's run, let's run a play test. I'm sure that I probably, did I actually do anything? Improve them in any way today? Because I could just auto fight. I may have, I know that I did almost 16% with the auto fight, so maybe I stick to that and do that twice. Don't know. I could do like everyone else and split between hard and nightmare. I think that would give me 2 chests, one for each, as long as I did the right amount of stuff here. Or we could try to kill hard and we would get 2 chests that way. Maybe I should do one for each. In which case, let's go ahead and auto-fight this one. It goes quite fast after the fight because it's 3 times speed, which is nice. Especially when it's 1:44 in the morning and I need to go to bed. The overall statistics as they go by. Arrogance is more than doubling. Well, he's just doubling a nice damage right now for DPS, but it's kind of crazy. And then she's doubling for Yins. It's kind of rough. I just realized that I did improve a little bit, and maybe I should have done the fight that way, but oh well. Because when you do the fight and you save it, it also saves the gear that's on the promotions and all of those things. So your fight is going to go the same way theoretically again as it did the time before. So I don't know. 16.01. So I could kill the dragon, which would give me 2 chests. I could attack the other dragon, and then I'd have attacked both dragons. I think I would get 2 chests that way too. But if I kill the dragon and everyone else has split, then that means they should get 2 for this dragon, 1 for the other one that they hit. So the net gain to the guild would be if I do a different one, right? Or no, if I kill this one. That's where the net gain would be. So yeah, alright, I'll do that. He's at 14%. If we auto fight him again, we'll definitely get. Oh, actually, yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. And again, we can kind of watch these numbers over here. These, like the scorch and spit and all this is just, it's kind of crazy. It does a lot of AoE damage, and the healer that I have on them right now isn't especially wonderful. She is questionable, but that's why I have the one healer on aim, and that's the only location that she can heal. The rest of the guys are not in her healing range. That way she can single target heal just him and herself, and that keeps her healing power preserved for the one who does the most DPS. You see that he went down right there, but that's the only time he dies. If I had done it differently, he dies a lot faster, so. Last few seconds of this fight, only the healer is left. That's useless, she can't do anything. But, nonetheless, um, it's sufficient, you know? Good enough. And so we managed to, I think, finish the dragon off on hard. Let's see here. Okay, so Crick's got an attack in, AV 2525 got an attack in, and Bucket Joe got one in as well. So that's pretty good. I mean, I can't, I think that they should, like I said, I think they should all get some good rewards for that. So excellent. All right. Now, is there anything else that I need to do? Might be okay. Call it here, probably. I guess I better go and these idle rewards. We got 2 arena permits, 2 Insignia of Mages II, 6,000 gold, 180 stamina. We got 1 green and 4 grays. I suppose I can come over here and look into kind of upgrading somebody here. I'm not sure who. Don't really have anybody who needs more XP right now. Could do